Hey everyone, it's your girl Sophia, and I am so excited for you guys to see this video. Now, initially when we started the construction process on April 1st, I didn't even think of editing or even posting this video because it was just something for us to look back on as a small little project that we did. But now I wish that I would have filmed it correctly. I'm sorry, I filmed it portrait mode. I didn't film it landscape mode, so forgive me, but I worked really, really hard to edit it for you guys. Now, the construction was finished on April 27th, and I wouldn't have been able to do it with the help of my dad and his two friends and my brother. You guys, we didn't have to hire any expensive contractors, so I am so happy that, you know, we were able to do it as a team, and it's done. Now, I still want to do some renovation in regards to designing, but otherwise, the mirrors and the floors are put in, which is the most important part. I want to thank you guys for being patient and being part of this process, and welcome to our new home.
So this is what my workspace looked like when the pandemic started. I know, guys, do not judge me. I was filming all of my classes and teaching, and that's when I realized we need to renovate this basement. I have a beautiful built-in bathroom, so it was super accessible for me, and I have a closet and a desk down here, so why not just renovate this place? So the first thing that we had to do was to take down these tiles. The ceiling was super unleveled, and we want different pot lights, so that's how we got started. Here is my dad, my brother, and I taking the tiles off to get this show on the road. Now, who told us to start this during a pandemic? Because Home Depot was later deemed as a non-essential service, which meant we had 2 days to purchase all of our supplies. Otherwise, we would have to wait for the pickup in the store, which would take way too long. This was definitely one of my favorite parts in the process because I had to get hands-on to help my dad use the drill and screw on the screws so then we could put the drywall up. So I really loved it, but my arms were cramping like crazy. My dad and I started laying the drywall so that one of my friends could come and continue the sanding and do that process for us. So here was the finished product before the sanding and before the drywall work. As I mentioned, we added more pot lights, and we're gonna have surround sound speakers, which meant we had to create some holes in the drywall, but that dust, you guys, was crazy all over our clothes, in my hair, and in our mouths. I didn't get to film the whole process, but my friend Raff really came through with this project. He did everything we needed him to do, including the painting, so thank you so much. Like I said, super messy and dusty. We could not even wash it off. It was hilarious. Now, part of my role was to clean up everything. So this is me just cleaning what we had laid down on the floor and making sure that we removed it properly, as well as vacuumed the whole place so there was no residue when it came to removing the carpet and putting in the floors. Okay, so I just want to show you the walls are a little bit like a light gray. So I'll start off of like how you walk in. So obviously the floor is not done, definitely. So this is one wall and this is a bathroom. This is gonna be like a closet space slash storage. I want to put a desk somewhere here for the workspace. The lights go in all of these little circle things that you see. And then in those two are going to go surround sound speakers, so this volume can just show here. We have only 3 mirrors that are 36 by 80. So it doesn't cover the full wall. It kind of leaves like space. But ideally, I do want it to cover the whole thing. So I have to probably look for one more mirror. I have this area that I don't really know what to do with it. I'm thinking to either knock it down. That fridge, like obviously ideally I want it there for like water, juice. So here we are just installing the baseboards as well, and we were just making sure that we were very, very, very particular and that the measurements were right. So when it came to painting, everything looked perfect. So my dad made me separate the nails. Can you see the concentration in my face? Because it's super real trying to get all these little things separated. And my favorite part, I had to get the cleaning done, of course, for the mirrors, but you guys should see my TikTok video for this because it was hilarious. Honestly, I'm so grateful because my dad and his friend helped throughout the whole thing, so we didn't even have to hire any contractors, so I saved a lot of money during that part. This was another fun and exciting project. However, I just could not do it like they were. You had to be very, very particular on how you were laying down the glue. It had to be very straight. It couldn't be bumpy. So I just had to give it back to the guys because it was not for me at all. Remember when I said my role was to clean? Okay, here is who didn't help me clean. Ta-da! This is the mirror along with the corners. I am so happy with it. Next up are the floors. So I will put the link on where I purchased these floors, but the color is called Cloud. And if you guys don't know already, my favorite color is gray. Thumbs up if you guys use a plastic bag. Yes, a plastic bag on your head when you have a hair mask. So it just so happened that this day was the day that I was doing my hair mask as well as removing the carpet with my brother so that we could finally lay the floors and the underpad. This was another satisfying part of the process. I was just hammering down and getting everything off of the floor, so it was definitely a great stress reliever. Lastly, it was time to lay the underpad. Again, just my dad and we just found some helpful YouTube videos to help us along with the process. So we placed this cupboard here just so people could put their belongings and stuff, and I was supposed to paint it, and while I was doing that I totally forgot to film my dad as he was laying the floor. So I don't have footage of that, but I will show you the end result. My dad laid the floors in less than a day and it looks incredible, you guys. This isn't the final look, but I wanted to give you guys a tour on the floors, the light. I have lots of plants and the full mirror. This is just some of my editing stuff. And I do have a little desk here for my work and the closet in there and just the closet in here. So like I said, I still want to add some more decorations, but as of now, this is the final result.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you soon.